welcome. We are playing some Frosthall or Frosthalls. Trying to get some of the loots from the dungeon. I'm gonna check real quick. See if there's been any drops. Doesn't look like anything's dropped on the fox. That's always good. I was AFK for a second. That's the reason why I'm checking. Nope. Oh, there was one back there. Rolled right past it. And over there. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna do some Frosthall. Just try to gain some stuff. I have already unlocked all of the accessories, I think they're called. The gear. So the banner persistence, blessings of Frosthall, bouncy energy, and holiday skewer. And then crystallized sapling, snowy boots. Like, I have gotten all those. So what I'm trying to do is actually get weapons. So I did a Frosthall earlier today, and actually picked up a Brook Special 2 and a Arctic Wolf 2, which I'm kind of excited about. So, although I'm not a fan of Arctic Wolf, I have to run it a little bit more, but the last time I used it, it was using stamina at the same time that it cost to use it. And the attack on it was a little bit slower. So it just wasn't something that I enjoyed a whole lot. Which is kind of funny, because I have been enjoying hammers and axes, but just this one is, I don't know, personal preference, I guess. So let's go ahead and gotta make sure I talk to Torts in here, because I tend to forget to. Alright, have the quest. But I've been enjoying this game for the most part. It's been pretty fun. As you can see, I've been collecting my my presents every single day. If you do decide to play, you still have a few days left until the 6th to collect presents. I'm also unlocking skins. So, let's see. Got here. So, my favorite skin is Brooks. But as you see, I've already unlocked him fully. I have the supporter pack, which comes with Brooks. It comes with Self here. It comes with Jarl. There's one more person it comes with. Oh, the cat girl here, Emma. But I've already unlocked all their skins. I went after their skins first, just because. And then I did Sigrid. I kind of like Sigrid. So I unlocked Sigrid. Now I'm unlocking Hango. Or Hongo, depending on how you pronounce it. Just because it's a part of this current event. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm doing currently. So I've already unlocked all of the event stuff, or the skills, including some event stuff. I think this one and this one came from the presents in the event. If I had a new one, then I would try to level that first. My preferences are these two: healing orbs for healing, and sometimes shielded enemies. The luring jumping pads will help you kill the enemies. And then I'm walking through trying to, well, it keeps on saying it's got updates, but trying to max out the weapons here. So I'm doing them in the order obtained, though I might switch that out here once somebody just accidentally died. That does happen every now and then. There you are. No. Sometimes with these enemies, you kind of have to try to bounce them around. Okay. Wizards dudes are annoying. He just disappeared, I think. Come on, buddy. Roll towards me. Boo. You kind of want to try to put them into a bounce, kind of a juggle. mastered. So I'm actually going to switch stuff around. Add this here. And then do the hammer here. I get any more skills? This was healing more. I think that's just an upgrade on what I have. I can double check. Obtain. No. No. That is. Alright. Equip that. So if you're curious, so basically how the game works is the skills and the weapons are linked to classes. So like if we look at the Frost Wraith thing here, it says it's linked to Ranger, or this is linked to the Breaker. Those are the different classes. So, like, you have Ranger, Breaker, Sentinel, and Rune Blade. That also includes with these skills. So, like, this is a Rune Blade skill. You know, anything that doesn't have anything is basically a is linked specifically to a class, or not linked specifically to a class. But when you master these, you actually get class experience. Not appearance, class experience, and you progress through your actual classes. When I first started, I picked a Breaker, but the beautiful thing about this game is that you really aren't tied to a specific class. You're kind of just tied to what abilities you unlock as you level them up. I don't think that really did anything, but I did it anyway. And so because you can, like, I want to be a Breaker, but I'm using a Rune Blade ability. So that, you know, makes it so that I can mix and match skills that I want. Like with Breaker weapons, they generally do a lot more armor damage, which is like the enemies there. They had a blue bar above their heads. You gotta get through that blue bar. That's their armor bar before you can actually do hit point damage. And this does more damage towards armor break, as the skill there says. These weapons tend to be a little bit faster and stuff like that. So this and Rune Blade weapons tend to be a little bit faster, though. As I've been playing, I have been slowly appreciating. Just double check making sure that I did gather everything right here. Slowly gaining more appreciation to Ranger weapons over Rune Blade weapons. Rune Blades, funny enough, are more the healers, which is so they'll have self-heal stuff and group heal stuff. This is, oh yeah, I know this one. This guy's like a mage. if you notice there, like, so the little bar right there, that's the exhaustion bar. It happens when you use too much mana. And it's actually one of the reasons why I hate this weapon, because if you notice, when you use it, it actually does use mana. Which is kind of... I don't know what just happened there, but... I don't know what just happened, but... I think this dude is doing stuff to me. Get it out of there. Oh. Those dropping pillars will do damage to you. Where'd the mage go? There he is. That should have all the stuff. So these, the dungeons are kind of like in, each dungeon's gonna be a little bit different. I do think, oh, sewer view? I think Ice woven band. It's kind of new. Assuming that's woven band. Enchants ice shards. I am not using ice shards, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Should have been like a hole in the wall somewhere. We'll do this. Dang it. Come on. Oh, no. Why am I jumping that way? There we go. This is an early access game. That's one thing you gotta keep in mind. So there is sometimes this stuff does do weird stuff. If you do play it, you see issues like that, the best thing I can suggest is to just go to the Discord and make a comment on the Discord. Or submit a bug. I swear there was like a hidden wall. With stuff in it. But apparently I'm wrong. Have to try to kind of Kill that guy. There is a funny thing. So this guy here, I can show actually a little bit over here. If you do this, that just makes me giddy. Did I already make it to the? There ain't no way. No, I did not. More trogs. Oh. So kicking enemies will also why you kind of want to use heals. Oh, another one. Come on. What I wanted, but it still works. Is there another one in here? Kill the healer. So there's a lot of treasures in these little presents, so. Here. A chest. Probably just up here. Yep, there it is. I don't like this weapon. Checking real quick. Is that a dead end? This looks like this is the way to go. More? I'm looking at it, actually, it does kind of look like a dead end. Nope, that's not a dead end. Okay. So the dead end is this way. like this comma. I like its little ability. There's a dagger that is leveling up. I think yesterday. It may have been yesterday. Missed presents. That had this dagger attack, which actually did a lot of damage, but the animation on it was way too long, and it made it more awkward than beneficial. Sometimes you just want to see how high they'll allow you to climb up. That's actually pretty high. It's probably because of the heads. So that's where we're supposed to go, obviously. So those are healing stones. They are good to break because they're basically ore modules. Get them all? Nope. That time I did. These little bumpers, which can be annoying sometimes, but you can use them to your benefit. So this game has it set up to where the more enemies fly about, the more damage they take. There's a I think it's called inpost. I'm not 100% sure on the actual term that they're using for it, but basically the more they move around, the more damage they take. So like you actually do want to try to get them up in the air. Why is my stamina? There we go. So like this guy, you kind of want to get him. Nope. So you can get them stuck in the air. That. Got another Brook Special +2. That's good. I think I accidentally killed the other guy that was here. The brooks, as soon as I max out the other one, I actually will do. As soon as I max out this one, I will actually level up the brooks. Because this one is, it is pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. It's got like a baseball swing on it, and yeah, it's quite funny. Kind of like how that has that huge swing. It kind of has a huge swing like that, but it actually does hit things pretty far. Arctic, no, that was just upgraded. These hearts you can collect by, and you get enough of them, you can increase your hearts. Alright. We'll return to the shell. I don't think we got anything new out of that one, unfortunately. First things first. So these are little ore modules you can basically lay down while as you harvest them. I think the main benefit of them is that you see how like the stuff says it's material upgrades. You can get material upgrades for weapons that you have by breaking these. You also gain experience. So that's always beneficial. I'm doing the roll because it's the fastest way to harvest stuff. The roll is a little bit more controlled, so alright, that's that. So in this dungeon here, the main two things you get that you can't get anywhere else are the coal here. The coal is used to craft the blue, these blue ones, the snowy boots, like these right here, is what the coal's used to craft. And then you also get, go and grab that. It's on a timer, so you also get the hearthstone, which is used to craft the purple versions. And then once you have them crafted, basically, if I was to craft again, it gives me gold instead. So that the coal here, I'll show you. So grab, just put 9 in here. Grab that. These ores are basically the same as the ones I just harvested. They give gear upgrades and stuff like that. They do give ores, but the main thing I'm looking for is the upgrades to the weapons. So like with the crafting here, so there's the hammer for the breaker, the sword for the rune blade, the shield for the sentinel, and the 2 daggers for the ranger. And you basically would just put these on here. And it takes a moment for it to craft up, but it'll craft up an ability. The hearthstone is basically the same thing. So you would throw it in the smelter to turn it into ore bars, and then you can put them over here. And so as you can see, that gives me 200. The hearthstone ones give me 500 gold. And then, but the main thing with gold here, it's actually just used to upgrade. There's statues that you can buy, and then, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. Back. And hitting G. So, like this one right here gives me a random boss chance. So I have more of a chance of finding bosses out there, which gives you more loot and stuff like that. That's the reason why I have that one leveled up. Like there's other ones like this one is a stat boost. It gives you boost to your stats. This one gives you boost to damage. Increases the amount of damage your weapon does. And like this one after battles, it heals you for a certain amount after the battle. And stuff like that. That's still there. But yeah. So let's go ahead and do another dungeon. Grab the farmer crops. These are good just because, so, when you have a shop, that's what these tables are. These are shop tables, and then you have a store, and then you can sell stuff. I'm just gonna close that real quick, actually. At the top where it says open, so you see how it has 6 spots up there. What will happen is that sometimes when you start up, if you don't have the things, like this person right here is looking for materials, like plant materials, which is these right here. I don't have anything for sale because it's actually better to sell them as potions. They're used for potions. This person's looking for food. This person's specifically looking for a potion. That person's looking for weapons and armor, or weapons, which is good that they came in so quick. But so there's 6 spots that I have filled out right now. Sometimes you only have 3. It's based upon how what your faction is of your store. I don't think there's a number or a way to find that information out. But if they come here and you don't have anything to sell them, like this potion dude and this food person, then they become disgruntled, and it lowers your store happiness or whatever. And then, but yeah, so there are some stuff that I don't generally put on here. So like the plants, also you can just do pure food, which I don't put on there, unless it's fish. There is fishing in this game. I actually kind of enjoy the fishing. Sometimes you go fishing in the middle of the dungeon, and so it's these right here. So like you would just line up the targeting UI with it, and then follow the commands. And depending on if you're using a controller or whatever the controller says. But yeah, empty out fishing. Sometimes I fish, sometimes I don't. But when I'm in a dungeon, I do fish, because that's where you tend to find the rarest fish. And they can sell. They're good for just putting food up there. So this is the capybara adventure. These are all adventures. The only one I don't have is this one equipped, only because the ore, this guy gives ore, and the ore he gives is not very useful. It's like the first island ores, and basically I have so much, like So this is the first island ore. Actually, there's this one. I think the copper here. It gives these two. And right now, as you see, I haven't crafted anything with them. Just because there is no true value to it. Let's go ahead and... something... material ranked up or level ranked up. Alright, so we're going to talk to Torsten over here again and do another dungeon. So I have, see that 554 jingle bells. You get those, the little abominable snow creatures that are in these dungeons, you get them from there. You can also get them from, if you go to this portal, you can actually go to the different islands. So, yeah. You can go to the different islands and they're there too. I'm gonna go grab this real quick. This is how easily I get distracted when I'm on Odin's show. Let me see, like, it just upgraded one of my weapons. Alright. Now I'm gonna talk to Torsten. So I got the quest. Down to 300. And you do get some jingle bells in Frosthall, but actually is better for you to get jingle bells on the actual islands. The actual islands give you significantly more. I was running around doing the quest line and got 8. That's where I had 800. I started working them, doing them recently. There's gold over here. Gold is important. So yeah, see these little white dudes. They are the. They give jingle bells. Make sure that guy dies. Have some fun. Just gonna. Man, ever since I found out you can do that, and you notice the dungeon is different now than it was before. Yeah, so if you want to max out your damage, hitting them in the air is the best way to do it. I think that's a bug that's stuck in there. Because it can't really move in there. Also a bug, which I know they know about. I'm just stuck underneath the floor. It is an early access game. That's always one thing to remember. See, what happens is these the little ones here will sometimes spawn in new ones, and when they spawn in the floor. Those guys can be really annoying. Still don't like the Arctic hammer. It's just the fact it uses mana as it's labeled. Oh, I know which one we're doing now. I gotta hit these, but just because it uses mana just from swinging the weapon, and I guess it's trying to say that it's a heavy weapon, and I can understand that. Ooh, frostbow. Did I have a frostbow +2 already? Let me see. I don't think I did. I did not. Okay, well, got another +2 weapon. That really doesn't do anything. It's fun to do though. So I'll do this. That. Yep, that is it. Bouncing into a enemy power attack is kind of annoying. So generally, the whip, the lasso here, doesn't actually damage armor, but I have a upgraded lasso that does allow me to damage it. So here it's called the Shattering Lasso, and it's good because it's beneficial to be able to take out armor, and sometimes you want to do it from a distance. The problem is that using the lasso takes up mana and can be really annoying. Just getting all the new modules. Try to figure out what the actual armadillos are basically the only thing that it doesn't you can't break the armor on. And the funny thing is about the armadillos is that they're actually, once you actually get the armor down, 16,000 good. Item level up, or no? I think it just doesn't level up. I think that's. So if you see these walls, they're they can be broken. Generally, for the most part, rolling through things is a little bit more controlled, but you can use weapons. Like that. Should be a platform in here, I do believe. Nope. There it is now. The enemies up there. Oh. Perfect. Chillmancer I gotta kill. Because I do believe he attacks mana, which makes him super annoying. That was probably the best single use of the hammer. Someone still left. Seems to be gone. We can go down and grab this chest. And then, instead of actually moving forward, didn't get this in the last dungeon, but it is pretty common within the dungeons, and that is up on top up here. If you hear the chest, that's because they are up here. You have to get that chest down there before this opens up, but then it opens up. And this right here, so this particular room down below, it does have a couple versions of itself, but I think the Blessed Dungeons is the only ones I've seen where it actually has the upstairs portion of it. Do kind of have to go through and get all these chests because, or all these presents, because this is where most of the treasure comes from. And again, it is sometimes just more efficient just to roll. Just to cost mana or stamina, depending on how you look at it. Alright, I think I got everything up here. You can fall from very long distances, so it's something you really don't have to worry about. So this portion of the dungeon is generally always here. Last time, it changes too. Last time we had a bunch of presents. This time looks like it's ores, which I'm not going to complain about. Ores and yeebles. Looks like. Are you done? Okay. Oh, it's a treasure chest linked to the ores. Yep. And you will see that every now and then, where there'll be something you have to destroy in a circle that gives you treasures. I do believe it's probably, nope, yeah, boss is like, got an Odin's Gaze +2. Okay, okay. Working my way through the +2s. That's good. I got two of the ones I didn't have. Oh, that was bad timing on my part. For the Bobble Knight again. Let's wait for my stamina to come back. Oh, he saw me. You're not supposed to see me. Alright. Keep them in the air. Okay. How much? Nope, nope. Haven't maxed it out yet. And because because there's no skin on the last level, I'm not gonna get notified when I max it out too. How much do I like that skin more than the one that I currently have? Yeah. But kind of apathetic towards it. Ooh. Okay. Maxed out my healing orb. I need a skill, maybe. Oops. Just gonna click on that, even though it's not gonna do anything. Why? I maxed out everything. All right. So, let's see, did I get any more skills? I did. We'll keep Greater Aura, Healing Aura there. And then we will do the Brooks. Yeah, I definitely do like the Brooks more than I like the Arctic Wolf. It's mainly because Brooks doesn't use mana when he's doing it. And to be 100% honest with you, Brooks is my actual favorite skin. It's the one I maxed out the first. So to run around with a Brooks hammer, and it's probably would be my choice if I'm actually like if I'm gonna do dungeons with somebody where we're trying to do hard dungeons. Then yeah. That's what I would do. Alright. We're gonna swing over here. Grab the ores. Got them all. Alright. Go ahead and head back over here. Talk to Torsten. Make sure we have so I'm close to 300 again just by the dungeon Yeebles. Though, to be 100% honest with you, like I said, so much better to get evils add-on just a normal map, but at least this, you know, rewards you for killing evils. They upgraded a little bit too. I think there may have been some issues with the amount that people were getting. Kind of basically made it so that the blessed dungeons were a little bit harder to get. So they increased the amount of jingle bells. I didn't notice the difference, but I wasn't really paying attention. That is it. Okay. I almost thought I missed it. Oh. That was a golden greeble. Targeting the wrong one. I guess that's one of them. Sometimes there's a chest right here. I guess it just depends on which little module or however you want to say it you're in. This one has similar designs. Like I said, sometimes there's a chest there. Brook special really does have good swing on it though, for clearing stuff. The Evil King. The Evil King? Wait. Have I seen... Oh, that's just gorgeous! Oh. What the heck? Is the whole group up there? Okay. I actually am going to report that. Greebles spawn in ceiling. Killing the evil king spawn 20 plus Greebles in the ceiling outside the map. I know it's outside the map because I'm familiar with this map. Overloaded. This is just... You'll become overloaded anytime you use the same ability too many times in a row. There's little pips. I can't use my mouse, but there's little pips next to each of the abilities, which is the amount of times you can use that before it starts counting towards your... counting towards towards your exhaustion. Got them to fall off. I guess that's a good thing. Oh, there they go. That's it. I don't know how the other side of the map looks like, but it seems like there might be a platform over there where they just kind of just start to fall off. Did I at least get all of them up there? Put them out of their misery. I already had an Odin gaze, so that's not new. Does have the... It does. I don't know if he's stuck over there or what's going on. Gotta make sure I get all the presents. So I didn't see a platform. Is it hidden behind here? Got a crossbow. I mean, it's good that you get multiples of those things, because the weapons get enchantments on them, and so the more you get of one, see, like, is there, it's like underneath here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is the same module as we got last time. Also, doing a dodge will increase your damage too. It's like a momentum thing. Can you get them all? I don't know what's going on up there, but I think they're fighting among themselves. So the funny thing is with the armored ones is that you can't pull them towards you or kick them when they're armored up, but after you knock their armor, and sometimes like stuff like this, you can basically knock them off. I don't know what I'm aiming towards. How did he get down there? Must have fell down. And so one thing you can do with these armored ones is you can kick enemies towards them. Heal up. I feel like so there. I don't know what happened to him. So that's. I think what both of those are is, so this one here and one where they're in the ceiling is just, sometimes when you kill enemies, like evils are like the smallest things of all the enemies, and sometimes when you kill one, it spawns a smaller version of it. So the small little evils. Presents over here, get these. Gotta make sure I get all my loots. But yeah, so I think they spawn. So once you get this, it should open up that door up there. You see. Now we just gotta climb back up. This. Alright. I find it funny some of my older weapons are like so low. It's actually because there is a one of the statues that increases the maximum level of your weapons. And I didn't actually start leveling that up until recently. Which means that there are some weapons that are very low level compared towards everything else. I think I got all of it. Hopefully I'll get the fishing room this time. The fishing room is probably one of my favorite rooms. You know, the Arctic Wolf. Like I said, getting the Arctic Wolves are fine. Or copies and stuff. Because they open up enchantments that are on that weapon. And so you actually, it's one of the reasons why I'm grinding this out, is because I do want the extra enchantments. Another ice storm. Excuse me. Oh, this is not a... So, Trogs are the hardest enemies. And they're the pain in the butt when there's only one. And even more of a pain in the butt when there's more than one. Is there... Oh, there is one up here. So, what happens if I go here? Oh, I guess there was only one frog. Oh, wow, okay, never mind. Work special made short work of that guy. Oh boy. Did it kill everybody? No, there's a chest never mind. Oh. Yeah, I have to honestly say Brick Special is probably one of the best weapons out of this. Okay, upgrade kit for the... There, got it. So, generally speaking, that way... is the I hear the chest. I think it's probably here. Yep. lighting. How in the heck did that happen? It's like the dynamic lighting for the sky, kind of. We'll go this way real quick. If I see enemies this way, then I know this is the way I'm supposed to go, which I don't, so... Lighting got really weird. Almost like it's doing dynamic lighting with cloud cover, but I've already been up there. I see the open chest. Find another evil queen, an evil king. Yeah, you see how these are like constantly spawning in? This is basically what happens when you, sometimes when you kill them, they spawn in, but apparently that one time it just spawned in the ceiling. Oh, you're healing. We'll stop that real quick. Oh man. Still haven't gotten the fishing portion. Did not get the tunnel. Oops. Oh, crap. Ooh. Come on. You were being super annoying. So I got... Looks like I got two. Yeah, see, the lighting's weird again. Alright. Alright, game. Started. to act weird. Became really bright. And Frosthall. Wait, did I max out a skill? Oh, the brick special. Oh. Sweet, gonna work on the most broken weapon ever. And I'm not joking, the weapon is extremely broken. Got another frostbow. Alright, yeah. As I speak so highly of it. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Back to Odin's Shell. Yeah, the frostbow, it'll make it so that you're going through the dungeons are a little bit slower, but you will never have an issue. Which I think... So I have a game that I'm going to be playing here in an hour, so what I think I'm going to do... I'm gonna get these. And then I'm actually going to log out. I gotta start mentally prepping for the tabletop game we're playing here. Get into the healer mindset. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it here. At least we got a few of the dungeons in. I will try to stream some more of these dungeons, and then yeah. Now I will say that if you do get a chance to play, just remember it is early access, but I do hope that you do give the game a try. I've been having a blast with it. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. So like this area here, slowly working on it. But this is not what this area is supposed to look like. It's actually just a flat field, kind of this area right here. Is basically what the whole area looks like, but they've added some nice cosmetic stuff in here, like these gates. So I've been trying to play around with them and see what I can do with them. But yeah, so there's multiple things you can do. There's the camp building here. There is the exploration on this island itself. Just kind of give you a little bit of a spoiler here. Just kind of just go the long way. This is what I normally do when I log in. I grab that stuff and then I'll come over here And I'll jump off. And then, so there's a little gold. But I think it's intended to be like a breadcrumb path, which takes you into here. And so there's a chest there. That chest respawns every single time you come back into the dungeon. And then there's this, which is a Plinko game, which my wife says I'm addicted to, but I'm honestly not. So you just do this, the balls will start coming down. Little hint, you can whip. Use the whip to, or the lasso to lasso the stuff. Come on, come down. There we go. And you get some stuff. Like the benefit is, like with the chests, you can get upgrades to your weapons. And then, all this clutter is good for just, like, getting stuff. There's a chest here. And, the bones don't give you anything. The rest of the stuff here does. Nothing in there, but it's fun to do. So you will notice, in that dungeon, they did kind of reuse some of this for that dungeon, but it's fine. I mean, it looks fine. But then there is another chest here. And this stuff respawns every single time you come in, so it's just good for gathering stuff. But I'm going to call it quits. If you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream or post a video. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a good day.